All right. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. 36th District Court is now in session. This is courtroom 337. I am Judge Miriam Martin Clark presiding. We are streaming live on the YouTube channel, and this court is calling case number SP 126-76551, Nico Raphael Yarbrough, driver's license suspended. This is a date and time for trial. Count 2 of that same ticket, driving an unregistered or untitled vehicle. Also SP 13112-611. Same defendant, driver's license never acquired, and count 2, no insurance. All matters scheduled for trial. Mr. Yarbrough, if you're in the virtual courtroom, please say your name for the record.
Nico Yarbrough.
Thank you. And who's representing Mr. Yarbrough?
Good morning, Your Honor. Harry Boffman on behalf of the defendant. As date time for trial, my client is continuing a not guilty plea for the reason that there has been no officer that has checked in on either of these cases, Your Honor, and no better explanation for why either of those officers has not checked in. I'd ask the court at this time to consider a motion to dismiss the cases without prejudice.
Thank you, sir. That motion is granted. These matters are dismissed without prejudice. That means, Mr. Yarbrough, the people may bring them again. The court is merely dismissing them because the officers have failed to appear. So, Mr. Yarbrough, you may disconnect from the hearing if you have no questions. Any questions today, sir?
No, ma'am.
All right, then. You are free to leave the hearing. And this court is calling Kirsten Wimberly, case number SP 135-12861. Kirsten Wimberly, allowing an unlicensed driver to drive. Ms. Wimberly, if you're in the virtual courtroom, please say your name for the record.
Kirsten Wimberly.
Thank you. And for the record, who's representing Ms. Wimberly?
Harry Boffman for the defendant, Your Honor.
We also have the officer here for Ms. Wimberly, Corporal Williams. Would you please, sir, put your appearance and badge number on the record?
Yes, good morning. Corporal Lamont Williams, badge 4198, City Detroit Police.
Good morning, sir. Thank you for being here. Do you wish to be heard on this matter before we take Ms. Wimberly's plea?
No, Your Honor.
All right. Appreciate you being here. And Corporal, we're going to let you leave at this time so that you can keep us safe out there.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
Thank you.
All right.
Mr. Boffman, how are we proceeding with Ms. Wimberly?
We are going to hear and now waive any rights to a trial today, Your Honor. We're going to plead guilty pursuant to the recommendation that Ms. Wimberly and I have discussed in the breakout room together, specifically that she would plead guilty here today, that the court would set a next action date in 90 days. And as long as the defendant comes back to that action date without having received any new tickets for this sort of thing and having paid that fine as assessed today by the court, that this case will be considered for dismissal at that time. Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. Ms. Wimberly.
Yes.
You have heard the representation of your lawyer. Are you in agreement with that representation?
Yes, I am.
Ma'am, were you advised of your right to a trial?
Yes, I was.
Ms. Wimberly, if you were to have a trial, normally it would take place inside of the 36th District Court. But because of the pandemic, the courthouse has been closed to the public. And so you have agreed to participate on Zoom technology today. Is that right?
Yes.
Ms. Wimberly, did you have an opportunity to speak to your attorney about all of your rights?
Yes.
Ma'am, did anyone force you, threaten you, or promise you anything in exchange for your plea?
No.
Are you pleading guilty of your own free will?
Yes.
Are you pleading guilty because you are actually guilty?
Yes.
And do you understand that by pleading guilty, you will be waiving or giving up your right to a trial?
Yes.
Ms. Wimberly, please raise your right hand and be sworn. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give is the truth to the best of your knowledge and belief?
Yes.
You may lower your hand. Ms. Wimberly, on the date, the time, and the location indicated in the ticket ending in 512861, did you allow an unlicensed driver to drive a vehicle that you own in the city of Detroit?
Yes.
Satisfied with the factual basis? Thank you, Your Honor.
The court will accept the guilty plea being satisfied with the factual basis. We will also accept the recommendation to delay your sentence for a period of 3 months. That means, Ms. Wimberly, as long as you have no new charges of this nature and pay the costs and fines that the court is going to assess at the end of that 3-month period, we will dismiss this matter. Now, Ms. Wimberly, who was driving your vehicle?
My daughter,
Okay, and how old is your daughter?
23.
Okay, she doesn't have a valid driver's license?
She didn't get it. She had a permit. She just never went back and got her license.
Did she go get it now?
She had to go back and she re-got her permit, but she don't have the license as of yet, but she's not driving anymore.
All right, does she live with you?
No, she don't.
Okay, all right, Ms. Wimberly, we're gonna fine you $200 today. We will give you 30 days to pay it. And if you pay that $200 and no new charges of this nature in 3 months, we will make this an automatic dismissal. You will not have to return unless you have not paid the money in full, or if you have had another charge of this nature, then you will have to come back. Otherwise, your review will be automatic. Now, Ms. Wimberly, do you need more than 30 days to pay that $200?
You said, do I need any more?
Any more time than
Can
30?
I have longer than 30 days?
Well, how much time do you need? You're better off paying as soon as possible. I can give you a little extra time because we're in the holiday season, so I can give you as much as 60 days. Is that going to?
That's
better?
fine.
Okay, we'll give you 60 days to pay that $200. And then the 90-day review date, Madam Clerk, is what?
Sorry, Your Honor, one moment.
Okay,
That would be February 13th, Your Honor.
February 13th. So by February 13th, if everything is paid and you have no new cases, this matter will be dismissed. Any questions, Ms. Wimberly?
No.
All right, ma'am, you may disconnect from the hearing. Mr. Bachman, do we have anyone else for the live stream at this time?
Nothing further at this time, Your